Man, I wish there was a new Solar Genesis. I've beaten this level so many times. Hey there, I'm Loverina, and I recently finished my biggest project, Solar Origins. And now in today's video we're just going to yap a bunch, and then we're also going to show all the weekly Solar Origins building videos. And then we'll get into a showcase of the level at the end of the video. So firstly, let's talk about before Solar Origins was made. Yes, Solar Genesis. And I still have PTSD from this level. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, Solar Genesis. So pretty much Origins is a direct sequel of Solar Genesis. So it will have similar decoration, and it will also have like new things to fit the level even more as a sequel. So from the first part to the desert part, I pretty much copied Genesis decoration and like just made completely different gameplay and just like making it harder. And yes, this is the current version. I suck because Club Light recently sent this to me. Now, up until the tower part of Solar Origins, this is where the differences of this level actually start to show. Why am I dying? I'm clicking it rightly. But like, this is where the... Come on! This is where the differences like of Solar Origins start showing. There we go. And like, as you can see, this part is completely different to Genesis. Oh, damn it, I missed it. So this part in Solar Origins is a direct inspiration to unused scrapped part from Solar Genesis. And the reason it was unused is because I didn't know how to use arrow triggers 2 years ago when I made Solar Genesis. So while I was making this part, I wanted the speed portal where the UFO portal was, but I just kept it the same speed. But the reason I kept the same speed is simply because there was a bug with like the arrow triggers, and I still didn't fully know how to use it then, because I found out why it wasn't working. So for some reason I still have this old version of the level on my phone because I never load my current save on that for some reason. But I still have this old version, which I ported over to my iPad. And see, look, like the song's going all over the place because of the speed portal. And the reason why is because this arrow trigger right here is on channel 4, and to fix it, it needs to be on channel 0, not 4. I also encountered a million bugs while creating this level, like this one at the 5-minute drop. Yeah, I still have no clue what that even is. And my solution for fixing this bug was toggling everything in the level off before this part here, because I thought it had something to do with like arrow triggers and stuff like that. So I just toggled everything off before this part here, and then when I played back to the 5-minute drop, it was fixed. Oh, in between Weekly Solar Origins parts 9 and 11, I was beating Misty Mountains, so I had like less time to do the building. So anyways, I think we should get into the 15 episodes of Weekly Solar Origins building. Oh, and I kind of only have the videos in the shorts form, so sorry about that. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 1. So yesterday I made these block designs for the heaven part, and so this part will be applying the block design and also making a spike design. So I'm going to make a spike design now, and let's just get a spike, put the opacity inside on 0, and then let's put some glow inside the spike. So I've just finished my spike design, and fits heaven quite well, like the gold and the white. And the orange, yeah, it works. Alright, now I'll start adding like gameplay for our part. So I've just made some gameplay for the part, and what I want to do is like have an orb that you have to click to then like pass through like the gate that is blocking through like the structure. So I'm just going to make some trigger work for that, and then I'll show you the final result of that. So as you can see, I hit the orb and the heaven gate disappears, letting me pass through. So I'm going to make some other gameplay and add a fake orb in there. So I've just finished the part. This is what it looks like. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 2. Now, yesterday I made this part, and then I'm going to be making like a hell part. And I'm also going to be working on the transition on exiting the part, going back into heaven. So I'm going to get work on the gameplay and stuff. And I already made like all the color channels and all that stuff. And so I'm going to make the gameplay and then decorate it. Oh yeah, before I continue, there was a bug in this part that prevented you from passing, so I'm just going to fix that real quick. Like that. And here we go, I've just fixed the part. So here now I've made the gameplay. And I want the camera to pan up there like a transition. So what I'm going to do is just sign this whole area to a new group. 148, and then I'm going to have a toggle trigger at the end of the part that will toggle that off, so then it makes the transition look neater. So now I've finished the transition, and here's what the part looks like. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 3. Now, so over the past few days, I've been making the rest of the heaven part, being like past that little transition I made last part. And so I'm going to be making the transition that goes out heaven part, and then also polish up the spider part. So what I'm thinking is, like, I have text that just says one more chance, and then like that leads you into the transition out of the heaven part. So now what I'm going to do with this text is I'm going to rotate each letter so then it looks nicer. So kind of like this. So this is how I did it, and so there we go. I've rotated every letter, as you can see. So now I'm going to just import it into the transition. And by import, I obviously mean rotating it as you go by. So there we go, just some rotate triggers, and I'm going to set the triggers on 5 seconds on a 45-degree angle type thing for it spinning around, and yeah. So now what I'm doing is just making some camera controls, so then the camera, it will pan down back to the earth, which will be ground level. So kind of like that. Now I just need to add the colors and just make it work better. So now what I've done is I've made it so the player teleports onto this invisible block here and then falls down into camera view, so then it looks nicer and better. Now what I'm doing is I'm making 4x scale blocks on the exact hex color as the background, and now I'm going to make a bunch of these to like pretty much fill up the camera view. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like a seamless transition from heaven to the next part. And by doing this, I'm doing it like blocks. So then I can just copy it around and then make it look seamless. Now that I've made the background blend in seamlessly, that's what it looks like. And then heaven fades away like it was never there, pretty much. And now I just need to add like spike designs and then make it so you can't skip any dash orbs in the spider part. Also hide that. So now I've completely finished it, and here's what it looks like. Weekly Solar Origins building part 4. So before I start, I'm just going to fix this bug right here. Let's just add a block there. So this week's part, it will be making this little bridge looking structure actually look like a bridge, and then a transition out of this part. So now let's get started on the bridge, eh? So I'm just going to copy this little road here, and then I'm going to put it down like that. And I'm gonna use some like rotate triggers to then make it like slope up into like a bridge. So then like you have to jump the bridge pretty much. And I'm gonna get to work on that, and then I'll cut to when it's done. So here's the finished product of the bridge, and the little default blocks are kind of in the way, but it does slope up into like a bridge. They're saying that you have to jump it. So now I'll just polish the bridge thing up, and then make the second half of the bridge. So now I've just made the second half of the bridge, and here it is. There we go. And you can't see it like slope up, so it's just going to be default sloped up. And also I added like a mini big thing, because like it's kind of like a background thing. Because like when you're big, that road there, the one that on the left next to the ladder, yeah, that one I'm copying right now. You go through that because like it's in the background. So I'm now gonna just make a copy of it, and then put it on the other side. I'm now gonna add, so if you don't jump to the yellow orb there, you just die to this little structure here. And I'm gonna make the road next to the structure tangible, so then like you can walk on it, and then like you can crash into the structure because you failed. So now I'm making the transition out to this part, and making these little robot things, they took a long time to like make. So now that I've got them, I'm going to use keyframes to animate them, and then I'm going to finish up the transition by like probably adding more structures around it. So now that I've finished the keyframing, here is the results. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 5. So this week's part will be based on my first ever level that I uploaded, and that is being Swimmer. And as you can see, I've got this type of decoration with like the glow on the bottom. These crappy art sea creature things. Look how cursed that octopus thing is. Anyways, and I'll be making this part based on an underwater section of the level. Oh, and I'll also be using these stupidly cursed sharks. It looks so hilarious and stupid. That's incredible. So now I'm back in Solar Origins, and I'm making the shark just a little more optimistic, just because like when I built this level, I searched up like how to draw like things on Geometry Dash, so that's why this outline has like 300 objects. So I'm just deleting a lot of objects, so then it's more optimistic. So now what I'm going to do is add the sharks in, and I already made that little glow thing at the start of the part, which fades in and then moves along with the player, kind of like how it did in the original level. And now I'm going to just copy the shark, and then I'm probably just going to add some pillars. So now I'm just adding some pillars so then I can add spikes onto them, and then I'll make like a little downward straight fly type thing, but like not actually straight fly. So let's just grab the spikes real quick. So now I've just added the spikes. And now what I'm going to do is just add one of those cursed octopus things and its tentacles as obstacles. And I'm also going to make like just one of these follow on axis. So I'm just going to make it so then you can't just lay on the floor. So now I've added the tentacle thing as well as the octopus, and here is the thing. And yeah, I've just added a bunch of W's at the end to indicate the end of the part. But now I'm just going to add a final few touch-ups, and then I'm going to showcase the final part. So now I've just finished the part, and here is what the final part looks like. Weekly Solar Origins building part 6. Now, in off-camera the last video, I did make a few buffs to this part, but today we'll be building. Where is it? I'll be building a part based on this level, Lost in a Forest. Fun fact about this level: this level was inspired by a Mario Maker level I made. But anyways, so I'll be pretty much remaking the decoration, let's just go through the level, see what there is. So as you can see, we have trees, water, land, rocks, a lot of stuff in this level, and I'll be remaking it for the decoration of Solar Origins. So let's just make a layout of the Solar Origins part. Anyways, now that I've made the layout, I'm going to be decorating it with various structures from the level. So firstly, I'm going to do this structure here, and I'm going to decorate it like this part in Lost in the Forest. Now again, in Solar Origins, I'm making the optimized versions of the structure, and I'm also going to change the structure up a little bit, so I'll just cut to the finished structure. Here's the finished structure. And now what I'm going to do is add a tree, so then it can prevent some swag roots or some weird shenanigans. But anyways, so all I need is just a brown base, and then I need to design the upper part of the tree. Here it is. Now I'm making a stick structure to connect to a different tree, and then it will act as platforms. Now I'm adding rocks as platforms for this 4x4 structure here, and I'm going to copy the colors, and then I'm just going to make it. Now I finished it, and I've also added some water. Now I've made a structure of the ground that was in the level, and I'm going to apply some 3D to it. Why did I struggle so much with the 3D? I eventually figured it out. I also made another rock structure to prevent the player from just falling out of the world. Now I've finished the part. Weekly Solar Origins building part 7. Now firstly, before I start the part, I'm going to move these trees down, just so they don't get in the way of my decorating. But so this week's part will be based on this level called Speed, and let's just go through the level, see what there is. I want to make the decoration based on this wave part and the beginning wave part. So firstly, we're going to make the layout for Solar Origins part. Now I've finished the layout for this part, so here it is. And now I got to get to work on copying the block design and placing 1,000,000 slopes down. Now that I've got all the slopes down, I just need to correctly color them, and then all I need to do is fill the structures in. I forget I also had to place all these down. Yay. Now I'm adding lava to the part, which is a high need. And I'm planning for this clubstep monster to move, so I have to add another lava thing. And I'm using the same design as the tower part, so I'm just gonna copy it from there. Now I've colored the outlines and also added the lava, and I'm not quite done with the part yet. I just need to add the name of the level, and then I'll be done with the part. And now that I've completely finished the part, here is the final result. Oh, I forgot to say for this part, off camera I added some background trees and foreground trees. Stay dashing for week 8. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 8. Now this week's part will be based on one of my favorite levels I've made called Ocean Arise. I want to make a part based on this swing copter part. So you've got these saw blades and then this little going up thing. been kind of on my way about the swing copter, and then I'm just going to make a transition. Let's get to building, and I've already built a layout for the part, so all I need to do is use that same auto build system and just change its colors to match Solar Origin. Also, here's the layout. Anyways, let's get to decorating, and I need to build a auto build thing. Before I do the auto build, I'm just adding this saw blade in because may as well get that out the way. Yeah, I'm having to make an entirely new template just because if I use the old template, then all the colors will be screwed up. Now put in all the auto build blocks. Now, yes, I'm aware it is over 1,500 objects, but once I've got the actual design in, once I've fixed it up as well, once I've got it in, I will optimize it manually, and then I will go from there. Now I've optimized it and also added ground spikes, and I also made a little animation keyframe for this fish. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to do the platformer swing copter bug, so then I can trace over my swing, so then I can use it as in the transition for Solar Origins. By trace over, this is what I mean, just pretty much outlining around my swing copter, and then just pretty much filling it in, and then so then it's like a white swing copter, which is what I want for the transition. And then so after I've traced it out, I'll just use keyframes to then animate it in SO. So now I'm doing the exact same thing, but with the portal. Now, unfortunately, in the GD editor, the background part of the portal isn't shown in the editor, probably because they're two separate objects. And it's probably because it would break if you separate the objects. But anyways, now I just need to make this custom portal, and then I can use it in the transition. So now I've completely finished the part as well as the transition. So here is the finished product. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 9. So this next part will be based on my my first collab level that I hosted, being, where is it? Here it is, Raft Attainment. And what I'm thinking for every structure have a different style, a different creator's style part. So kind of like just one structure is the first part, one structure is the next part, and so on and so forth. But anyways, so and yeah, I did make gameplay off camera, and here what it looks like. And I also did some touch trigger things, so then there's an easier path like I'm showing you now. Look, if you click, then this little structure will be easier, because that is stupidly hard spam right there. So this is pretty much going to be the entire process, just copying everyone's structure with the colors over to SO, and then just remodeling it in a way so then it works with the structures I have right here. And for this part made by Pla, it was stupidly hard to make because of how weird all the decoration is, because all this glow stuff. I mean, I did eventually figure it out. Oh, and this part made by Marsha777, your part was very hard as well to make because of these color triggers. They're all white, and he used color triggers to actually color them correctly, and I didn't even find them until I just looked in the other layers, because they're actually behind that yellow structure transition thing leading into this part. I wasn't able to get all this done in one day, so I came back the next day and I did some off-camera work, and I did these 4 structures. Now, yes, they are the same structure. They are the same style structure, but that's because it literally is the same structure for the no spam path and the normal path. because like you see, like yeah, it's literally just the same. It's literally just like pretty much the same structure, so no need to make different deco. But anyways, on to the next one. Alright, I finished the structure and I also finished the rest of the part. So here is the final part. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 10. So this next part will be based on this level I made called Outcircled. And now really all I have to do is just copy the wave decoration, because that's what the part is, gameplay wise. So pretty much all I need to do is just copy the color channels over to SO, and then just implement the design into the gameplay. Now I've implemented the design in, and the last thing I need to do is optimize it. Now I've completely finished the part, so here's the final result. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 11. So last time I built this wave part, and I've already built the layout for the next part, so let's get to decorating. Now if you're wondering what level I'm doing today, and it is my level Electro End. So now I've got to put in this next part because this is a collab level I hosted. And I just need to like grab a structure and then just copy it, and I also need to copy the background. So then like it can be like a background thing, like I did with the WD part. Now put in structure from the third part, and I need to get to work on my part's decoration. Now put in a structure from the next part, and now I need to put in the last part's structure, and then like I can recycle what I did. Now I've recycled the structures, and I'm just chucking in the little glow thing. Now unfortunately almost this entire level's creators used custom background, so I'm going to need to add in a custom background. Now I've added everyone else's structures, and so here is the final product of the part. Weekly Solar Origins building, part dunno because I've lost count. So hopefully this week's part is going to be quite easy because this is the block design. Yeah, I know, it's the default block design. But simple out, it's a cube part with some stupid timings, and let's just get to work on it. So first things first, I'm going to change the background and as well as its color, so then it matches Oversplanken. Oh, and if you're wondering what Oversplanken is, it's just the level name. So yeah, we're just building the same block design. Now unfortunately this is the final part of this like building like other levels for this level. So and after this part we'll be at the final build up. So I do want to finish the part so then I can get to work on that. Now unfortunately I will have to change some of the gameplay because there's some weird bugs like me clipping into this block and dying. And it's not good to fix gameplay while decorating. If you know that, then it's pain. There also isn't like one of those double corner pieces, so I have to make a custom one, so then it would fit those double corner pieces. So you can see what I mean here by those double corner pieces, as I needed it to fit for this structure here. Because like there isn't one of those types of blocks in the game, so that's why I made a custom one. So now I'm having to change the gameplay while decorating, which is really annoying. But like it's not as hard like for this type of decoration, so yeah, it's pretty simple. So now I'm attaching a guide trigger to the camera. So then like I can see like what I need to delete down below, because I want this level to be as optimistic as possible. So now what I'm doing is I'm making, oh no, ground spikes from Temu. So to prevent the player from like falling onto the ground, so then like the player can't just skip the rest of the level or die to a later structure. but simple as it's just ground spikes. And now I'm almost done with the parts, so I'll show you right now. Weekly Solar Origins building part 13. And so last week I built the oversplanking part, and this week's part will be building the transition into the climax of the song. Now I've already started on it, but like hitboxes, a little scuffed up. But like what I'm thinking is like I have like a structure from like every part of the level, and like every beat it flashes between them. So let's get into it. So you can see I finished the first part structure, and I have it all in one layer. So then like each layer can have like a different structure because it's all going to be overlapped on top of each other. So really most of this footage here is just snagging the structure from the earlier part, removing any details that I need to remove, and then just importing it over to the transition. And what I'm doing here is like I'm making like a guideline, so then like it can help with like aligning the toggle triggers with like the beat of the song. So pretty much what I'm doing is like I'm just putting like a bunch of toggle triggers to like toggle off like the structures, so then to the beat of the music. So now I'm pretty much done with this half of the transition, so let's go on to the other half. There saying awesome title. Well, that's just a placeholder for the Solar Origins text. And for the word origins, I want like it to like move up instead of like flash in. So then like it looks neater. Oh, and for the first half of the transition, I added like a little white flash. So now the part is done, and so here's the final result of it. Weekly Solar Origins building part 14. So what I'm doing for this week is I am making a block design as well as applying it to the first half of the final part, and that being the climax. So pretty much up to the duel part. And yes, the duel I will build off camera, because the next part will probably be building the end screen of the level, and that would be the final part of this Weekly Solar Origins building. But anyways, let's just make a block design, and then I'll just cut to when it's done. I'm thinking we have like an inner section of the design, and I might also use that as a coin path later on. Oh, and I also decided to add this highly recommend practice thing at the start, just because this is an extreme demon, and it's very long. This is what I mean by the coin path thing I said earlier. As you see, like you go inside of the inner part of the structure, and then like you do some ball clicks to grab the coin. What? Why am I dying here? There's hitboxes. Are they on no touch? I don't know. I'll just replace them. See if that fixes it. Now I'm doing the biggest structure in this part, and why is the align X not working? Okay, I'll just do it myself. But anyways, this is the last structure I have to do until I am done with this part. So why is this align X not working? Oh my god! Fine, I'll do it myself. Now I've finished the part, and yes, I know I have to do the spike design, but I'll do that off camera. Weekly Solar Origins building, part 15. Now, unfortunately, this is the last part of Weekly Solar Origins building, before I like completely wrap up the level for verifying. But the last thing I have to do is make an end screen, so let's get into that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making it so like like the colors from, like, you see that pillar there, it is like darker than it usually is, so I want it to be like the normal color of the part. So as you see on the bottom, like this is what I mean by like I wanted it to be the normal color, the structure, and I also added a little Solar Origins title thing. So here what I'm doing is I'm snagging these signs from the city part, and I'm going to put like creator, Leverino, playtesters, and then list my playtesters. So this is what I mean by the sign thing. And what I'm thinking is like I have like a message like, and like the camera like goes back through this whole part until it reaches the Solar Origins text from the transition before the final part. So what I mean by this is like I'm just gonna add a bunch of text around this whole part, obviously toggled off until the end screen, but like this text is gonna be the message. And now I've finished the message, so I'm just chucking camera triggers everywhere onto them, so then like the camera can scroll to it. Now I've finished it, and here's what it looks like. The reason the camera's stuck here is because of an edge trigger that blocked the camera from going further to the left. And that camera is definitely not supposed to go that fast. Neither is it supposed to go that slow. I don't want it to be like 8 minutes long. So then I just spent the next ton of time just like changing all the duration for the keyframe triggers for the camera. Now I have completely finished it, so here is what it looks like. And yes, I do have to speed it up just because it's about 2 minutes long. Oh, now I think it's time we get into the final showcase of Solar Origins. And massive thank you to Ellinor99 and Club Light for helping with the creation of this level. message for all the viewers watching this video. Thank you all for making this possible. For helping me grow with the series. For watching any weekly solo origins building videos. For this channel's entire existence. I'm grateful for all that is here. Massive shout out to Club Light and Ellinor 99. Club Light for balancing and both for playtesting. I cannot thank them enough for their efforts with me and this level. Throughout the 15 episodes of weekly solo origins building, I never thought I'd get this far. The 8 months in building this level was so worth it. I'm very happy with finishing this level. But I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for everything all of you have brought me. I'm sad I wasn't able to document this whole journey. But better late than never. I'm grateful for everyone that followed along. So today, I present you all Solo Origins. Thank you for watching or playing.